Good morning, and welcome to the weekly update, semi-weekly update. Should we admit Naomi? Let's admit Naomi. So I always forget what animations I put on there. It was a bye-bye Trump slide. Anyway, gotta love it. Not going to get political. So welcome to Thursday. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're all excited. We're almost out of November, which means we're almost into December, which means we're almost at the end of 2020. And like I say, magically, I believe that everything wonderfully will turn to gold at 12:01 a.m. January 1st, 2021. Because, what could be worse? Anyway, it's also U.S. Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to our U.S. people. It's also the quietest day at KW because no one's wants you to be on 27 Zoom calls today, which is nice. It's also known as International Football Day. I don't know how the Kansas City Chiefs got on there. It happens. When you dominate a sport such as the Kansas City Chiefs do, it's tough if you're, I don't know, a Seahawk fan. Hey, Chris, how's it going, buddy? So anyway, yeah, International Football Day. If you're looking for something to do in the background, there's football on all day, except for the Ravens Steelers game tonight, which got postponed because of COVID. Seriously. All right. So what's happening in the world today? This old white guy is leaving the office. This old white guy is coming into the office, and we are in the season of let's put up signs everywhere, including our offices. So obviously, we're ramping back up on the COVID side. So there's a couple of things that made the news. Number one, McDonald's has decided to share their cup with their warmest greetings. Hashtag spreading the cheer, and everybody saw the BC Ferry sign, and I'm going to go with hashtag what's in my ear. Be careful with your graphics. I think it's hilarious. If you can't laugh at yourself, why not put up a sign? So here's what's happening. We are obviously ramping back up on the COVID side. So we're making some changes to the office. We have made some changes to the office. Everybody got one of these in their mailbox. Happy KW mask. They look stunning. Look at that. Put on some sunglasses, a baseball hat. You can knock off a liquor store. It's fantastic. It's the way we look. And as you know, I'm a fan of anything that covers up my face, and generally so are other people. So there you go. I just need one that goes on my forehead this way. Anyway, wear the mask. We're going to get to that in a minute. Everything we are doing in the office is look at Josh in his mask and the what's in my ear sign. Everything we're doing in the office isn't so that because we're COVID crazy and mandate crazy, we want to make sure that we're following the rules. We like to be compliant. It's so that we get to stay in business and you guys get to keep selling real estate. I hope you understand that. So every time you take a jab at somebody for trying to get people to follow the rules, it's just in case Fraser Health sends us a letter saying, hey, shut your office down and stop selling real estate, because that would be bad. And that's your livelihood. So everything we're doing is designed to protect your business. And I hope you guys understand and appreciate that. So, and that said, and now this, it's going to take a second. It always takes a second. It's YouTube. Oh, it failed. No way. That's horrible. What happened? Let's go back again. We're going to try it again. Just a sec. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I know I'm totally locked up. Don't you hate it when live TV goes bad on you? Just a second. Just a second. So anyway, we want to make sure that you guys are paying attention and wearing your masks when you're in the common area of the office. So that includes the bullpen. That includes the lunchrooms. Oh, I got to go back. I got to totally escape. There we go. They were going to work. Bam. Let's try it. Oh, there we go.
Wear a mask, wear a mask. Is this really much to ask? Tie some fabric round your face. Oh, it's the simplest of tasks. At the gym, at the store, don't treat it like such a chore. No, these mandates aren't malicious. All your theories are fictitious. Stop the lies, stop the fights. No one's taking away your rights. All this speculation makes me need a flask. Come on and read some data. All you masturbators, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a f***ing piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck it up, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask.
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 Wear a mask. Get your head out of your ass. Try to think of someone other than yourself is all we ask. While you sit watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. While your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing. Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not at rest till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so grouchy, have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wash your hands, and wear a mask.
So wear a mask. Just do it. Wear a mask. You know, I love Disney. I love a good Disney parody even better. So wear a mask. Just do it. You're in the common area. Just do it so that we can keep staying in business and get rid of this damn thing so we can get back to business as usual. Because I'd like to have Christmas too. Just saying. All right, let's get on to some stats. Bam. So here's the dealio. We have everything that's in has an asterisk beside it means that we have already surpassed last year's numbers. So that's closed units. We closed 297 units in October. Closed sales volume, 200 and you guys can see the slides. Listings taken. I can't read big numbers. Whatever. So basically, we've already accomplished what we accomplished all of last year to the end of 2019, which seems so long ago. In closed units, closed sales volume, listings taken volume, listings sold volume, contracts written volume, and closed GCI. Woo! And we're even catching up on profitability, so that's really freaking cool. 330 agents. We continue to grow, which is awesome. We make a lot of sense on the business side, especially during a pandemic, and also on your profitability side. So congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's not too early to pop champagne or whatever you want to partake in. Just my opinion. I'm sitting beside a bar in my office. Okay, cool. So phenomenal numbers. We're seeing growth every month, and the wind down that we usually see in December, we can see it in the forecastings as far as contracts written. Not as big a drop off as usual, and that's probably. I mean, people don't like to move in December because it's usually the holidays. Maybe right now we're looking for distractions. I think it's honestly because a lot of the people in our office who normally zip off to tropical locations can't do that this year unless they want to quarantine for 14 days and they get back. So might as well sell real estate. Cool. Keep calm, sell real estate. All right, here's where we sit. Market share, percentage of sold versus asked. This is for year to date to the end of October. So we're pretty much neck and neck with Oakland as far as sold versus asked. So listing versus actual sale price. And then days on market. So again, we sell your houses faster for more money. Yay. Oakland's beaten us just a little bit skewed. But 31 days for sold days on market. That's pretty average. So 30 days means you've got time to market your product. You've got time to work with your clients, get your word out there and use it from a marketing standpoint. So it's not a bad thing. Here's where we are as far as productivity by units. So our agents averaging 7 units per agent, which is awesome. That's a good one to lead. And then on the volume side, $5.4 million per agent as far as productivity volume. So good job. We're leading the pack on that. I don't fudge these numbers, by the way. I know some people are like, yeah, nice stat. I like that. I like those stats that you make up for me. No, I don't make them up. We just pull them in and show you what they say. Otherwise, we'd be number one for everything, right? Cool. Here's where we sit for the last 12 months. Or sorry, this is year to date. Year to date for our catch area, which includes everything from Port Moody all the way through to Surrey and Mission, including Anmore, including Cloverdale, and our catch area where we sell real estate. It doesn't include Chilliwack or White Rock. How's that? So we are number one, sitting at 1,264 units, pretty even on the list and buy side, which is awesome. When we start getting into your goal setting, shameless plug, I'm running a goal setting class at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Check your email for the links, and highly recommend you do. We'll walk you through your 1-3-5. That means your one vision, your 3 goals, and your 5 strategies to. Do you like those? 1, 3, 5. If you're a keener, you can do a 2, 6, 10. But walk you through your goals as far as hitting your plan for 2021. You might even talk about how to put those in command so it can track your success for you, which is pretty cool. So this gives you an idea where we sit as far as the marketplace goes. We're doing okay. We have an amazing year. When we're breaking records like we're breaking, we should be in the top 3 spot. So when you're talking to your other offices, talking to other people at other offices, maybe throw our name out there. I'd love to talk to a lot of people between Christmas and New Year's. It's what we do every year. Every year, everybody else takes the week off between Christmas and New Year's, and I just sit down with agents who want to become KW in 2021. It's a good time to join. We're rocking and rolling all kinds of stuff. All right. Congrats. Bam, 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 bam. Any questions on stats? Cool. Oh, when everybody's muted. So congrats. You had some people cap. I saw Temmie join, so that's fantastic. Devin, Temmie, John Aurora, Dan Edwards, Chris Gaudreau, Karina Harvey, John Kemp, meet Chris Harvey, Jacob King, Sunny Sidhu, Sid Sidhu. No relation. Different spelling. One's got 2 H's. Excellent. Julie, I put Sunny Sidhu's name in here a lot this time, so I know how to spell his name, which is great. Julie Spencer, Simon Wan, and Gemma Wilson. So congratulations on capping. When you cap, you keep 100% of your revenue. As you know, or may not know, we have no deal fee, no transaction fee, so you are keeping a true 100% of your bucks. We get excited when you cap. We don't get excited when you cap because we got all our money. We get excited because now you get to build on the revenue, reduce your cost of sales, put more money in your pocket. It's why our KW business model makes so much sense, because you know what your cost of sales is every dang month, every dang year, and we can help you increase that profitability. So if you've capped, it doesn't mean you take your foot off the gas. It means you hammer down hard. Ignore the speed limit. Just go crazy to the end of the year, and let's make you some bucks. If you want a hand with that, let me know. All right. So here's where we are for October. Written volume. JP number 1, number 2, Seema Sood for individual, Mr. Badisha, Gurman, and Janet Helm, number 5 for written volume. So that's fantastic. That means that's future revenue. If you're not writing volume, you're probably not cashing checks and making a gross commission lid down the road. Top teams, the Omni Real Estate Group, Bath Mackay Real Estate Group, the Huber team, the Mizar Marshall Real Estate Group, their name's changing, and the Bastion Group. And then top groups, just to be confusing, the McNabbs, Garbutt Duma team, the Partners Marketing Group, Kelly Fry team, and Market Real Estate Group. And listings taken volume, Mr. Rene Sandhu, the Masked Avenger. That's your new name, dude. The Masked Avenger. Every picture I see of him on Insta. There it is. You can't tell who he is. Talk about going to knock off a liquor store. Sunny Sidhu, John Kenny, JP, and Amin. Surrey almost has a sweep going. Just saying. Not that I'm competitive at all. I mean, we are all one big happy KW elite. That said, I don't mind a little competition. So yeah, Surrey, you almost did the sweep. Almost. So close. Next month. And Poco, Maple Ridge, you shouldn't be upset about that at all. It's all good. Step up the games, people. All right, top teams, Omni Real Estate Group, Sunny Brower and Associates, the Bath Mackay Real Estate Group, the Huber team, and Lap Real Estate Group, number 5. Top groups, Garbutt Duma, the McNabbs, Synergy Real Estate Group, Kelly Fry team, and Market Real Estate Group. And then listing sold volume. Dun, dun, dun. We're getting closer to money. Top individuals, Mr. Rene Sandhu again, Masked Avenger, Sunny Sidhu, Carmen, JP, and John Kenny. There's the almost sweep. John Kenny, Surrey. You gotta just, I don't know who's in 6th. Maybe you're close. Sweep for Surrey. You guys aren't competitive either, right? Top team, Sunny Brower and Associates, number 2, Lap Real Estate Group, Bath Mackay Real Estate Group, Mizar Marshall Real Estate Group, and Team Aragon. Way to go, Alex and Taryn. Top groups, the Partners Marketing Group, Kelly Fry team, McNabbs, Garbutt Duma team, Synergy Real Estate Group. The reason why you should be paying attention to these names is because these are the top guys in our office, which means they're the top people in our industry right now, pretty much. and we're having a record year kind of thing. So and like a country song record year, an actual record year. So when you're in the bullpen, when you're looking to connect with people, build out your network. If you're a newer agent, these are the people who you should be reaching out to. A lot of these folks are on our ALC, our Associate Leadership Council, so they're there as a resource to you. So yeah, these are the people who you want to connect with and learn what they know. Buy them a coffee if you're allowed to do that next week. I don't know. Top individuals for closed volume: Ray Sandu, Sunny Sidhu, John Kenny moving up to number 3, JP, and Amon Bra. Also fun to say. Top teams: the Omni Real Estate Group, Sunny Bar and Associates, the Bath Mackay Group, Huber Team, and Lapa Real Estate Group. And top groups: the Garbaduma Team, the McNabbs, Synergy Real Estate, the Kelly Fry Team, and Market Real Estate Group. I just love reading the same names over and over again. It's so much fun and not repetitive at all. And here's the GCI. Here's the big money number. So number 1, Mr. John Kenny. Way to go. John's going through a midlife crisis and bought like a 1992 Corvette with Bondo. It's really cool. Number 2, Renee Sadu. Number 3, Aman Bra. Number 4, Sunny Sidhu. Number 5, Mr. Young Tom Harvey. And the man who has less hair than me. Top teams: the Omni Real Estate Group, Bath Mackay Real Estate Group, Sunny Bar and Associates, the Huber Team, Team Aragon, and the top groups: G&D, the McNabb, Synergy Real Estate Group, the Kelly Fry Team, and Market Real Estate Group. That slide looks almost like the other ones, except for John Kenny on the top. Sorry, did you notice John Kenny moved to the top of the GCI? Come on, you could do that. Get him there. All right, here's my favorite report. This is the home run. It says September. I always have to forget one title. It's October. My apologies. 56 agents hit the home run club. And that means you took a listing, you wrote a contract, and you closed a deal. In other words, you did real estate stuff. So writing a contract or taking a listing, that's going to be future business. Writing a contract, also future business, and closing a deal, money in the bank so you can, eat, stuff like that. Buy toilet paper in bulk. So 56 people, congratulations. Let's get everybody on this list. If everybody's on this list, everybody's going to have a very, very Merry Christmas. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Just have to say it. Anyway, I'm old. What are you going to do? So congratulations to everybody who's on the report side. And now it's time to get real. Huh? Real, as in real coaching, our productivity coaching program. Take it away, Mr. Ackerman. Or Carol. Or anybody. There you go.
Good morning. I just want to say thank you all for watching here. This is a quick interview or overview of what the program looks like now. So it's free. If you guys are new agents, if you're agents that are have not capped this year, we want to just reach out and say, how do we help you get there faster? Give you some systems that you can take on and move ahead with for the rest of your career. We've got a great group of coaches. I'm really proud of what we've built so far. I'm really happy with our onboarding process. So when you guys come on, you're up and running right away. We've got good tools, scripts, accountability. We just want to get you guys writing contracts. We're going to help you negotiate. We're going to help you do your CMAs. We're helping just prepare to oversee those transactions, making sure that they actually close. You get your paycheck, all the systems up to the point where your transactions go through command, and it's just streamlining that process to help you guys get paid from your real estate license faster. The big part of it, I guess, is we want to go through how your schedule looks. So we're helping you with accountability, your time blocking, and then you can read the rest of the slide there with the different types of lead generation we're going to introduce you to. So we've got Carol that's helping with contracts, and she's great. She's patient, and we'll make sure that you guys understand what you need to do to start to crawl, tie your shoes, get going. And then as soon as you're up and running, Hiroshi and Amin want to just get you out in the streets and have you meeting people and having great conversations, setting appointments, closing deals. If anyone's got any questions right now, let us know. We're happy to answer. We have Power Prospecting Mondays where we're doing training, which is more or less it moved into Ignite again. So if Real Estate Essentials, whatever you want to call it, this is the time for any agent that wants to sharpen their skills to join us, come in, ask questions, partake, engage. We'll do scripting, we'll do role playing, we'll do different things. We had a great class on expires last week. This week was all about Yellow Pages and how to connect with local business owners. Next week's for sale by owners. We got a great guest speaker who's killing it with for sale by owners right now. So if you want to learn how to do that, and then how to keep your money. So you're making it great. Well, how do we keep it in your jeans and invest it back in your business? What's the best return on investments? If anyone has any questions, like right now is a great time. Happy to answer. Feel free to shoot them.
I have a couple of questions. So if I'm a brand new agent, because this is the biggest investment the Market Center has ever made in our agents, because in a lot of offices, the agent pays, and just to be clear, our coaches get paid. They have skin in the game. They get paid for their services. In most offices, the agent is the one who pays the productivity coach. They get a percentage of revenue. The reason why it's called productivity coaching is because nobody gets paid until you produce, which means nobody gets paid till you do, which is pretty cool, which is our business model is KW. We've chosen to absorb the cost of the coaching. So we're paying the coaches on your behalf. Our main goal is for everybody to be able, especially right now, to be able to get into business and get into production. So just to reiterate, if I'm a brand new agent joining the office, how much does productivity coaching cost me? Chris, answer.
Zero. Yeah.
Zero. Okay.
Zero.
If I'm an agent who's been with the office for a couple of years, but I'm only doing a couple of deals, how much does productivity coaching cost me?
Still free. Yeah. We want to see you guys hit your stride.
We're the first office in all of Keller Williams and 873 market centers to do it this way, and a lot of people are paying attention. So we really want everybody to get to take this opportunity, take advantage of this program, get traction in your business, and use this as that launching point for you. Cool. And now I'll shut up so people can actually ask questions.
And if you guys are on a team, that's okay. It used to be that we believe your team leaders were gonna do the training. And if you're a team leader, we see the value in just saying, hey, let us get them started and get the contracts and the basic skills under their belts. And then you guys just hold them accountable and get them out doing the business. So it's free if you're on a team, which has never been available either. So that's a really good opportunity for you guys to say, utilize our systems, our skills, our accountability. Why not having 4 extra people holding your people accountable? For me, I use it for my team, obviously, and I would suggest if you guys want to take advantage of that, just reach out to us. We'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Awesome. All right. Rockstar slide?
Yeah. Go ahead. And this month we want to face an agent. Unfortunately, he's not on the call, but that's all right. I don't believe he is, at least. But David's been killing it, and in a number of ways, we're really proud of just how he's engaged. He's on the calls. He's interactive. He's scripting. He's not afraid to look wrong and learn from just asking good questions. And so it's been really nice to see someone who's been on the call consistently and supporting his fellow realtors too. So he killed it last week with not a bully offer, but a very strong offer on another realtor's house, which was awesome. And he did that with our guidance. And I know toot our own horn a little bit. I don't think he would have got the deal together without having the call on Monday with us. And I kind of told him what to do. And he did that. It worked seamlessly. And so that, got a deal under his belt for him. And he did the work. I'm not taking any credit for it, but I believe he did a great job doing that. And he's got more deals coming right now. And so super proud of him. And he's just on a great track. So we're excited to see him keep moving.
Awesome. Congrats, David. All right.
Yeah.
Any parting thoughts on the program? Going once? Going twice?
Well, we're on the call tomorrow at 10 a.m. also, even though Ron's got his 135, and that's a really good class too. So I would say both are important. We're doing CMAs tomorrow. So if you have any CMAs or want to learn CMAs, Fridays are when we reserve our time for that. And then Fridays, we also have some one-on-one time available for people that need specifics within their business. So
if you are in the productivity coaching program, your priority is to go to the CMA class. We'll do a dedicated goal setting class for the productivity coaching group first week of December. Look at me just committing to that without looking at my calendar. It's awesome. Cool. Not like I'm going to Hawaii or anything. So cool. Yay. We're filling the offices with sand so that we can all get that tropical feel. Joking.
Yeah, tanning bed.
And a tanning bed. That's a great idea. One person at a time.
Orange spray tan booth would be fine too.
Good times. All right. So we had this crazy idea last month. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, PC program. So we had this crazy deal that we thought we'd give away 20 grand plus. So we've been having some fun with this every Money Monday. Again, I'm not allowed to call it the Rhymes with Puck 2020 contest. We call it the Magic Money Mondays contest. We're giving away a total of $20,021 month to date. So contest so far, I got a sticky note. We've given away $4,500 in cash to Carmen, Daniela, Courtney, and Cam. Everybody's names in the big happy wheel of fun. That's the wheel. So every Monday at 2:00, Carla spins it, and the name pops up, and we send you a check. It's pretty freaking awesome. No strings attached. To be involved in the contest, you have to qualify for the draw. You must be a KW Elite agent in really good standing. It say really good standing. It says just good standing. It means pay your office bill. And you have to be breathing. Those are the criteria. You have to be here and you have to be alive. So you don't have to be breathing well. You can be breathing through a mask. It's a good thing. Yeah, this is fun. This is just a hoot to just give away some cash and let people have a good time with it. So everybody's name's in the wheel. We'll talk to you Monday at 2 and see how much more money we can give away just for fun. It ramps up. Do you see that? Going backwards. It ramps up. It just happens to be my birthday. We didn't plan it that way. But on January 4th, we're giving away $3,771 to make it 2021. Because, what the heck? We're excited about next year. Pretty cool. Being my birthday, if anybody who wins on that day wants to share, I'm a size bourbon. So, All right, cool. Woohoo! I like it. We like giving stuff away. We've been giving away masks. We've been giving away money. And now let's talk about what you could possibly do with that money. Lucky, are you on the call? I might be talking on Lucky's behalf. Or again? Look at me talking about girl power. So that's cool. All right. So we have a couple of our agents that have been supporting the Global Girl Power Initiative for a number of years. And this Christmas has been a little dysfunctional. We've kind of got a realtor blanket drive, but it's all about cash donations. Same thing. Normally, a program that collects goods on people's behalf is pretty much limited to cards or gift cards and cash. So we want to help promote the charities or the foundations that our agents support. So if you've got something that you're supporting, let me know and we'll get it some airtime. But when I was talking to Lucky again in last week, basically for $60, you can supply a person in need, and they're not all girls, by the way. They're in touch with their feminine side. I don't know. But anywhere in the entire Lower Mainland, they run through school districts. So the school district identifies families in need, and for $60, you can pretty much outfit somebody with all the needs and the essentials. So that's a jacket, that's the basics, that's so call it warm clothing and the fundamentals. So which is pretty good. They get a lot of stuff donated from corporations. They get turkeys donated from Costco every year, apparently. So there's a lot of initiatives. So if you got an extra $60 in your pocket, this would be a really good place to put it. We'll be sending out a link on how to donate. It's all touchless and via deposit now. So again, we just want to make sure that we're giving back some of our goodwill this year more than ever, probably. All right, makes sense. If you got any questions, contact Lucky, contact Gin, or contact me, and I'll steer you in the right direction. So there you go. Merry Christmas. And now some quality time with your managing brokers. I'm assuming they're on. I'm gonna stop sharing. Now we got Chris's face. Look at that. Mr. Tremaine.
Good morning, Ron. How are you?
I am fantastic, sir.
Good stuff. So no Josh, no Terry today, I see.
No, you can say whatever you want.
and get away with it?
And get away with it. It is recorded, but they're not going to watch it anyway. So the last meeting, you and Josh had a pretty in-depth discussion about the changes that were coming down, and now you've got some new information on that.
Yeah, a lot of confusion. Of course, government brings in the Landowners Transparency Act and then doesn't give us a whole lot of information. Surprise, surprise. I guess the big change is I was and Josh was kind of the understanding that this would affect everybody. And we're still not 100% sure, but what I'm seeing through the BCREA and even on Spagnolo and company in regards to this new act that they're saying this is Spagnolo talking, for most of our clients who purchase properties in their personal names, this will not be an issue. For any client who wishes to purchase in the name of a company, trust, or partnership, this will add time and cost to their purchase. So, I mean, obviously, if there's any of those types of deals that are happening early in December, clients need to be aware of this.
So if I'm buying if my listing is for an individual property, it doesn't apply. If it's for an investment property to a numbered company or to an investment firm, then it would apply, correct?
Yeah, I'm seeing that when a buyer is a corporation, a partnership, or trust, not a resident of Canada.
Okay.
As beneficial owners or has shareholders outside of the country, that this new requirement is going to come into play. And we all know the reason for it is the aim is to end hidden ownership and crack down on fraud and close loopholes by collecting information about interest holders or parties who do not have a direct ownership, but have a meaningful relationship or indirect ownership in land in the province of BC. I still don't think at this time that we need to add more clauses to our contracts to reflect this, but I do think you need to make your buyers aware, especially if they're going to fall into one of those categories in regards to how they're going to purchase the property.
Yep.
But the majority of the deals that we're doing are all standard residential deals with buyers who are transparent, and so from what I understand, that will not affect them.
Okay, so that's good news. No new clauses. Yay! Oh, Aman has raised a hand. It said it on the screen.
Oh, sorry, just to clarify, so is that is that for any sort of company, numbered company, or just with companies or numbered companies that have foreign ownership?
I believe it to mean all numbered companies. They want ownership to be transparent, and as of, I think it's April of next year, end of April next year, you're going to be able to search that registry and be able to see who the registered owners are of these properties that used to be hidden in a numbered company.
Okay.
So again, transparency, so you can't hide behind the corporation. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So if you're unclear, where do I go for information?
Well, I mean, I've been looking a lot at BCREA. There also is information through land titles as well that I've been able to view as well. But the land title site's a little confusing because you don't really, they don't make it very clear in some respects. So it makes it a little bit confusing for a lot of people. That's where I first started last week, was on the land title site, and found it very, very confusing in a lot of ways because they didn't really define who had to disclose. It wasn't very clear. And as we go forward, I know Spagnolo and company, they were supposed to be on some Zoom call this week as well, and they'll be putting out more information as well in relation to this new piece of legislation that's coming in.
Okay. All right. So as we hear it, we'll let you know.
Yeah, and I don't think it's anything to be fearful of. I mean, it's just going to add some time to those corporate clients in order for them to, have their lawyers file the disclosures and be able to get it registered in land titles.
And for a corporation, that really shouldn't be a big deal.
What's that?
And for a corporation, that really shouldn't be a big deal.
No, it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, those types of deals don't generally close, in 2 or 4 weeks. A lot of times. I mean, so I can't see it being a problem. And, just make sure that they're getting in touch with their lawyers early. That's the one recommendation by BCREA, that they're actually finding out what sort of time frame they're going to need if they're going to fall into one of those categories in relation to purchasing property now in BC.
Awesome. Okay. What else is going on out there?
Any other questions on that before we move on?
You can be cool like Aman and raise your hand electronically, or just start talking.
Oh, he's silent now.
Out there. All right. What else is going on?
Just want to talk again. One thing, subject removals. This has become an issue in the last week with some. I don't want people to write in their subject removals, only all subjects have been removed. In this era of cut and paste, it's so easy to be able to draft a document as a subject removal in a matter of minutes, right? You don't, I kind of say that's kind of a very, I never did it, but I mean, I think that's really old school to do that in a lot of ways. And if you're doing it the way we expect, where you're writing down the subject removal, you're removing the subjects verbatim, word for word, make sure you leave key components of that offer in place. For example, the attached disclosure statement is incorporated into and forms part of this contract. You don't want to take that out of the subject removal. So if there's key parts of your subject removal that should be left in the offer, leave them in the offer and only remove what you need to remove. Sometimes they remove everything. But now they're taking the incorporation of the title search and the property disclosure statement right out of a deal. And they're no longer part of it now. And I see Carol shaking her head up and down. So, so that's something to be aware of as well. I'm still getting a lot of inquiries in regards to tenancies in offers, listing properties with tenants in place, time frames for serving notice. I also noticed, I think it was on the KW Facebook post yesterday, some of the owners have decided to negate the legislation and go ahead and serve notice to people when they don't intend to follow through with the guidelines. So if you get a really, I'm not going to say smart tenant, but someone that knows a little bit about the legislation or can be led through it through an information officer through the RTO, owners have to be aware that they can be subject to 12 months of rent as a penalty going back to the tenant. So, I mean, that can be, in some cases with the higher rent city, that can be 15 to 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it used to be where you had to pay them, a nominal amount of money, even though you didn't follow the rules. Now they've made it pretty severe that, there could be a fairly high penalty. I think one of the things I read last night was they didn't find in favor of the tenant because the tenant accepted the notice by email. And the residential tenancy office, just like lawyers don't accept email as a acceptable measure of being served. So you have to use registered mail or in-person delivery or things like that. But yeah, for some reason, email is still not a valid method of serving documents. So going forward.
Good to know. So bottom line is if your clients aren't being forthcoming with the reason that they're evicting a tenant or have the intention of moving in, and the only intention is to move in, either to do a full renovation or to move into the property themselves, right, without paying penalty. So they're trying to avoid an extra month of rent and being charged potentially with 12 months of rent. So
yeah, and if you go on the residential tenancy site, you mentioned the 4 month. there is really almost no reason that an owner of a property can serve the 4-month notice unless they're doing structural change.
Yeah.
You know, kitchen cabinets, bathrooms, they deem them to be something that can be done with the tenant still living in the unit, carpets, paint, just about everything except for the removal of walls. So there isn't many, and there's actually boxes, and they give scenarios right on the site so that you can see, you know, what potentially is considered a valid reason to serve notice. So something that your client should watch out for.
Who have no to ask.
I mean, if they don't take your direction and go ahead on their own, at least you've told them. So that's all we can do, right?
True story. All right. Awesome. Parting thoughts for the last minute. I have one thing I need to add. So this, if you check your email, there is an invitation to an event that's being hosted by one of our Ontario brokerages, KW Neighborhood. They've got their Rookie of the Year, Matthew DeMarchi, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. So it's going to be 4 o'clock our time. Matthew absolutely crushed the market in his first year. And it's not like he's coming from a background of, you know, family-owned real estate or something. So if you're looking at how to ramp up your business, doesn't matter how long you've been in or you happen to be in your first year, the title is literally Learn How a Brand New KW Agent Killed Their First Year in This Business. So, yeah, a good one to log into. So check your email. It's coming out from Carla if you don't have it already. And yeah, great opportunity to learn from somebody across the country. And again, it's a COVID side effect. We're actually doing more on a national basis with KW than we ever have before, and being involved with KWRI head office more than we ever have been before. So Canada's getting a lot of airtime right now. It's pretty cool. All right. Parting thoughts, needs, wants, Christmas lists, anything else? Again, size bourbon. Anyway, that's it. All right. If that's all we got, going once. Chris, are you talking or just chewing?
He's chewing.
He's chewing. All right, folks. Stay safe out there. Look in your mailbox in your office to get your KW mask. And then, yeah, we love them too. Just saying. It's all good. It is where we are. Cheers. Stay safe. Be good. Have fun. Smile, laugh. Even if you're wearing a mask, smile. People can tell. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.